What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ty with the GoPro strapped to my head from Ty Drives, and this is the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer EV SS, and we're going to be taking this car for a test drive today. Who is ready? I know I certainly am. I know it's got a different suspension setup. It's obviously got a lot more power than the normal Blazer EV, so this should be a fun one. We'll do a quick overview of the subtle changes and things on the outside. We'll get a quick view of the trunk, rear seats, and stuff like that. But super quick, we will get right to the test drive. Totally new front end to the SS. We've got the nice light bar up here, parking sensors up front. This particular one has the optional 22-inch wheels, and we're on 275/40 rubber. We also have our charging port right here, about 303 miles to a tank of electricity. If you want the full specs on the battery and everything, you could definitely check out my full features review on this car, which we did. You'll find a link for that at the end of this video, or you can just check out my channel. $65,640 is the cost for this particular one. Just the wheels and some ground illumination are really the only options. You have smart key entry on all the door handles, lots of black accents, clear taillight lenses, which I absolutely love. For some reason, I'm kind of a sucker for the clear taillight lenses. Not sure why, just looks good to me. Really sharp looking exterior for this car, and you can also see that you have kind of like ground effects kits with these little fins towards the bottom of the doors and all the way at the rear, even on the front too. You have parking sensors back here, your SS badging, two cameras back here, one for the normal reversing and the other for the camera mirror. Nice big open trunk, traditional, you know, Blazer EV fashion, and tons of hidden storage underneath too. Rear seats are pretty large for a guy my size. I'm about 5'10". I have plenty of space, air vents, chargers, heated seats back here, and these seats do fold 60/40 split, completely flat, which is nice. Doors sound solid enough. And up front, we have a really interesting interior, and I say that if you've watched our full features review, you'd know why, but we kind of have three different colors going on. So we have the normal black, and then we also have gray and orange, and then there's also a bunch of different materials. There's a leatherette, there's cloth, there's suede, there's the different stitching styles, lots and lots of different materials and lots of different colors. But notable features up here are two-person memory seats for the driver's seat, powered folding mirrors, and we also have your electronic parking brake on this side. Now that we're hopped in, we can turn the AC down a little bit. We can see that we have Super Cruise. Every SS will come standard with Super Cruise. Nice flat bottom steering wheel with the SS logo, some stitching, and a pretty nice ergonomically designed interior. You know, some of the climate controls are through the screen, but they stay there, which is good. Lots and lots of storage here, in the center console is big. Nice big glove box, and we also have the digital camera mirror. What do you say we buckle up, safety first, with our orange seat belts, and put it right down into drive. We'll see how this thing drives. All right, so here we are driving the Blazer EV. We're gonna start things off with a bang here. I know this is why you clicked on this video. You want to kind of see how fast this car is. I am just as curious too. That's what we're gonna start off with. We're gonna put it into our wide open Watts mode with our cool sound effect. We're just gonna pull aside here, bring it to a quick stop, and here we go. That is some serious power there. Oh my gosh. I think once we hit that pothole a little bit, the front end was lifted up pretty high, and I think we got a little bit of tire slippage on that manhole cover. But unbelievably powerful car. Of course, it is an SS, so it has to live up to that nostalgic name of being a powerful vehicle, although I never would imagine seeing an electric SS. Here we are, 615 horsepower, 650 pounds-feet of torque from a double motor all-wheel drive setup. Pretty cool. So while we still have it in sport mode, I did want to talk about a couple things that obviously have been revised from the regular Blazer EV to the SS. Obviously we get some larger wheels, a little bit more sticky tires as well, and the biggest news is revised suspension, and straight away you can feel a difference. There is quite a bit less comfiness going on here. Don't get me wrong, it is still very comfortable, but you can definitely feel the bumps a little bit more, and it makes you a little bit more apt to do some cornering. I mean, in an EV, there's a lot of weight down low, and this car, there's no sunroof either, so in theory, it should handle pretty flat throughout some corners with that down low weight. But now we could switch it back into normal mode, where we have a little bit more of a relaxed steering feel, a little bit more dialed back throttle response, and we're also going to toggle on the one pedal drive to see how that works. There's kind of two different levels for the one pedal drive: on normal, which we're going to stay on, and then a high mode as well. One pedal drive takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is pretty cool once you do get used to it. A short drive through this neighborhood here, and then we'll catch up. We'll grab a more of a fast-paced road so we can see what this car is like at some higher speeds. As far as sound deadening goes, it does very well. You could barely hear any oncoming traffic. Really, the only noise you hear is just a little bit of tire noise. There's not much for wind noise really at all, just a little bit of tire noise. Now, one thing that's funny, I'm actually going to switch it back over into sport mode a little bit. The normal Blazer EV does make some kind of high-pitched EV noises, you know, when you accelerate, but this kind of almost mimics the sound of a V8. It's really, really neat. It's got that low grumble of a kind of like a V8 noise when you get on the throttle once we're in sport mode. So I'm going to keep it actually in sport mode just for a little bit so you guys could maybe pick up the noise that it makes. Very cool, kind of still high-pitched noise, and then there's also that kind of lower-pitched V8 grumble, if you will, coming from the speakers in this car. So pretty cool. If we have to get rid of V8s, I guess you know, this is a decent trade-off. Definitely does feel like a sporty vehicle, like the Super Sport name suggests. So still a bit of body roll going on. It's still a, you know, a heavier vehicle. It's an SUV. It's got a higher roof at the end of the day, but it does feel like, you know, it should corner, you know, pretty good with everything considered. Now, one thing that I wish Chevrolet changed with the Blazer EV is the seats. So yes, you have different colors, different materials on the seats for the SS. You don't have a different seat itself. So really the seat that I'm sitting on right now is good for like the Blazer EV LT and RS, but it kind of feels like you're sitting on top of the seats instead of sitting in the seats, if you know what I mean. So kind of the more sporty vehicles tend to have bigger bolsters at the bottom and the sides of the seat. This really doesn't have much for bolstering. So if you're, you know, ever cornering this car kind of hard, you might tend to feel yourself slip out of the seat a little bit. That's one thing that I wish they changed. Other than that, I think Chevrolet did a really great job at kind of making this into a more exciting vehicle. with the styling, the added horsepower. And by the way, I think the most powerful Blazer EV that's not the SS has about 350 horsepower, or maybe 330, 350, something like that. This has 615. I mean, that's a huge power bump. The battery size is also a little bit bigger. Instead of the 85 kilowatt hour battery pack that's in the LT and the RS, this has 102 kilowatt hour, and it also charges faster too. The normal Blazer EV charges about 150 kilowatt hours, or I should say kilowatt of maximum charging. This charges a little bit faster, 190. So a couple of improvements there with the battery too, as far as the charging and capacity. You'll get a little bit more range on this car too. 303 miles is about what you'll get on a full charge, whereas the regular Blazer EV, you get about 285, I believe it is, something like that, just below 300. Now, the Blazer EV in general is really the first car that comes to mind that you can get in front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive. Very interesting combination there. I think it's maybe really only doable with an EV. I think it's just easier because you can add a motor in the front, add a motor in the rear, subtract a motor in the front, subtract a motor in the rear. It's kind of just easier with an EV rather than internal combustion car. So pretty cool and interesting feat at that. But the Blazer EV SS is only available in all-wheel drive. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get one more acceleration before we round out the video. And that's 60 already. Jeez. This is one quick car. I thank each and every one of you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed our time with the Blazer EV SS just as much as I have. I also hope you're clicking on that link that you see in the corner of your video there to check out our full features review. Make sure you stick with us next time. Thank you very much for watching.